All right, welcome to Des Moines Capitals hockey. Oops, something's not right. Turn this down. There we go. I had forgot my iPads and everything. Had the volume turned up on it. Get quite an echo. All right, now everything's turned down except for my headset. So welcome to Des Moines Capitals hockey. Game number 3 of the Des Moines Capitals JV season, as went over to Fremont last weekend. Split over there, and the Capitals were up 3-0 after 2 over in Fremont, or 2-0 I think after 2 periods of play, and ended up giving up 3 goals in the 3rd period. But that came after the news of John Logston news of being life-flighted to Omaha, which John was here tonight, came in for the team meeting. He is back home, got back home yesterday, so he's doing pretty well. Had a little bit of a headache today, so he wanted to go home and rest. But unbelievable that John Logston is even here with us today, and even here at the ice arena today after brain surgery on Sunday. While we were on the ice in Fremont, John Logston, number 20, was having brain surgery in Omaha. So I know they've had a lot of well wishes from current Capitals, old Capitals, teams from around the league, and they appreciate everything, all the thank yous and all the notes that they've gotten from the hockey community. So I'm sure I'll mention this throughout the game this year, or throughout the game today, about John Logston. All right, to go through some stats here. After talking about John, we'll go through some stats here real quick while they're picking up the pucks. All right, leading goal scorer for the Des Moines Capitals, number 11, Charles Burnell, with 2 goals. Charles with 2 assists, so he's got 4 points on the season. Brock DiCarlo with 24 penalty minutes. Beckett LaPrade with 1 power play goal, and Jack Wadden with 1 win. Puts the Capitals puts the Capitals in 7th place, which is pretty early for even talking about the standings, I guess. But overall, they're 7th place. Mason City comes in here pretty early for that too. They're like in the 11th spot. They have the same record as we do. Mason City JV team, 1-1. 7 goals for, 5 goals against, 12 penalty minutes, and they are 1-1 on the season. Like I just said, they're got the exact same stats as we do. They are on a 1-game losing streak, which is the Capitals. That brings us back to the current day, and we'll get ready for the JV matchup. Capitals will be going to your right on the screen. The Mason City Mohawks are going to your left on the screen, wearing black jerseys. Capitals wearing their home jerseys. Home opener here for the Capitals. Starting lineup for the Des Moines Capitals: Gabe Myers, number 4. Brian Noga, number 38. Number 24, Jackson Webb. Number 5, Drake Davison. And number 8, Connor Bellis. In net today, I'm going to say Jack Wadden's in net today. You almost can see the 45 on his jersey there. Capitals have it on the far side. And as soon as I start doing the play-by-play, we have a penalty the door that popped. Nope, the glass came off the advertisement. The plastic protection on the advertisement on the player's door over there came off, so play was blown dead. We're going to start this all over with. 4:41 left in the 1st period. All right, Mohawks win the face-off draw and on the near side. Capitals pick it off. Noga brings it all the way down on the right side of the ice. Centering pass clear over to Davison. Davison back to Noga on the right side. Up to Myers. Myers pinches in. Webb gets back to play the defensive side. Myers all the way in, down below the goaltender. Myers back out to the top side. Bellis fires it. Shot saved, loose. Shot goes wide by Noga. Sitting down in between behind the goal line. Capitals have it on the near side. Shot on net, save. Myers has it center ice. And we're going to get a whistle. Offsides? Is that offsides or? Yeah, face-off center ice. I'm not sure what the whistle was. We're going to do the face-off at center ice for the third time of this period.
Maybe the puck went off.
Capitals win the face-off, draw back to Baxter, right in front of the net to Mazalakowski. Had to think about it. Capitals sent out front to Burnell. Burnell on the right side. Centering pass up to DiCarlo. DiCarlo can't quite hang on to it. Stays on side, back to Burnell. And the Mohawks pick it up in front of their own goaltender. Shot on net, save, loose, and no goal. First save by the Mohawks goaltender, bouncing in the paint, and then everybody crashes into the net. Net comes off, and then the goal goes in. So. Face-off to the stick side. Mohawks goaltender. Cooper with the face-off. Out there with Burnell. DiCarlo on the front side. On the back side, Mazalakowski. Maslow. And Davison. Or Baxter, sorry. Baxter on the left side. Capitals down and deep. Back to play to Burnell. Burnell down below the goal line. DiCarlo in there for the support. Capitals come in. Cooper's in the corner. Mohawks come up with it, sent on to the far side. Chips off the ice, or chipped off the glass. And the Mohawks come down 2-on-1, coming back the other way, trying to get around Maslow. Sent into the corner by DiCarlo. Back out to the top side. Cooper with it. Cooper right up through the center ice. Capitals making a line change. LaPrade comes out with Lanigan. Kept on the near side, picked off by Adams. Back out to Gay. And Lanigan brings across blue line, leaves it there for Tanner Gay. Gay dumps it down into the Mohawks end of the rink. Mohawks send it up center ice, down into the Capitals of the ring. Myers chasing after it, catches up to it on the right side. Sent up to Tanner Gay. 11:52 left in the first period. 0-0 hockey game. Mohawks has it in behind the Capitals goaltender, and Wadden hangs on to it as he just comes out and covers it up. Not really a shot on net. Face off to the stick side. The Capitals goaltender Wadden. Mohawks win the face-off. Shot blocked. Sent over to the far side. Back out to the blue line. Shot saved. Wadden steered off to the near side. Back to play it is Bellis. Bellis up to Webb. And Wadden hangs on to it again in the paint area. Mohawks getting a few opportunities down in the Capitals' offensive zone. Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it up to Noga. And Mohawks send it on the far side. Pick it up at center ice. And the Mohawks come across blue line down in the Capitals in the rink. Shot goes wide past Wadden. Over the plate is Noga. Noga on the half boards. He turns and burns. Centering pass out to Davison. Couldn't reach for it. Drake Davison. Noga has it down in deep, down below the Mohawks goaltender. And the Mohawks goaltender hangs on to Ethan Fields. I was looking for the goalie's name. Ethan Fields in net for the Mohawks. 10:48 left in the first period, 0-0 hockey game. Cooper with the face-off for the Capitals. Mohawks won the face-off, draw it on the near side, kept in by Lanigan. Lanigan up to Burnell on the right side of the ice. Sent over to the far side. Mason City catching up to it. Mohawks with it in behind their own goal line. Mohawks with it on the near side. Trying to break it out. Gets out to the neutral zone. Chasing after is Baxter. Baxter with it now. Ben Baxter on the far side. Leaves it there for Lanigan. Luke Lanigan for the Capitals, number 19. Delayed penalty. And going to be a penalty on the Mohawks. And we're going to get a roughing call. 10-11 of the first period. And the Capitals go on the Picket Fence Creamery power play. I did have a few people this week send me text messages and photos of them picking up the Picket Fence Creamery ice cream at their local grocery stores. I talked to the owner today of Picket Fence Creamery. So if you're in the Des Moines area, make sure you guys look in the frozen department or the dairy department and pick up your Picket Fence Creamery products. Capitals with it on the far side, leaves it there for Myers. Myers across the blue line, down into the Mohawks into the rink. Left there for DeCarlo. DeCarlo sends it down in deep. Burnell has it down by the Zamboni door. Back out to Bellis. Bellis on the point, leaves it there for Burnell. Burnell on the far side to Bragg. Bragg to Myers. Myers dumps it down, leaves it there for DeCarlo. DeCarlo sends it on the far side. Bragg's going to have to try to catch up to it. Couldn't hang on to it. Now one-on-one coming back the other way. Myers back to play it. And Myers picks it off at the goal line on the Capitals end of the ice. It comes Myers right up center ice. Leaves it there for DeCarlo. DeCarlo on the far side to Burnell. Burnell leaves it there for DeCarlo on the right side now. And DeCarlo brings it all the way in. Minute left in the power play for the Capitals. Capitals keep it in. Bellis does. Sent down in deep, down below the goal line, over to player of Burnell. Burnell to Myers. Back out. Burnell with it. Capitals leading scorer for the JV team, number 11. Back to play is Bellis. Bellis to Burnell. Burnell with it, fires it. Shot goes wide to Myers. Myers with it in the corner on the right side. Back out to Bellis on the blue line. Bellis sends it down in deep, leaves it there for Bragg. Bragg picks it up in behind the goaltenders. On the far side to play it is Burnell. Burnell walks the circle. Centering pass out to Myers. Myers hash marks. Can't hang on to it. Left over there from Bellis. Bellis down in deep. Back out to Myers. Myers can't hang on to it at the blue line. Capitals have to retreat back out to the center ice. And that's going to do it for the Capitals Picket Fence Creamery power play as both teams are at full strength. Mohawks with it on the far side.
I think we got to produce something. It's been down here the whole time. Come on.
Brad Davison running the camera today. He says the puck's been down and the Mohawks into the rink most of the game. Got to do something here shortly. Maslow with it. Shot goes wide.
What's his name?
Maslow. I just can't roll it off yet. Right out in front, shot goes wide. Maslow picks it up at the blue line, can't hang on to it. Maslakowski. God, I just can't roll it off. And that's going to be no icing as got tipped past the red line there. Maslow with it on the far side. Chips off the boards. Mohawks pick it up at center ice. 7:10 left in the first period, 0-0 hockey game. Oh, and then my score went away. There we go. Shot goes wide, went through the paint. On the near side of play is the Mohawks. Mohawks send it up through center ice. Mohawks pick it up right down across the blue line. Shot on net, save, Wadden. On the far side to play it is Lanigan. Baxter, Ben Baxter with it down below the goal line, leaves it there for Webb. Tied up in behind the goaltender Wadden. And the Capitals pick it up. It's going to be a foot race here. Davison all the way out to, couldn't quite catch up to as the goaltender for the Mohawks came out to play it. 6:19 remaining in the first period. Here comes the Mohawks back up through center ice. Picked off by Lanigan. Tipped by Mohawks. The Mohawks send it down into the Capitals in the rink. On the near side to play it is Noga. Noga tips it out of the zone. Back out to Crane for the Mohawks. Sent over to the far side. Nice hit by Myers. Lanigan with it on the in behind his own goaltender. Mohawks pick it up down below the goal line. In the corner it goes. Myers has it. Myers back to play it. Looking for the outlet pass. Myers sends it on the far side to Davison. Davison up to Webb. Webb can't hang on to it, but tips it down into the Mohawks in the rink. Crane with it for the Mohawks. Mohawks has it now, bringing it up on the near side. Mohawks all the way up through the center ice. Crane dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Mohawks making a line change. Back to play it is Maslow. Maslow to Davison. Davison up to Cooper. Cooper has it on the far side. Cooper all the way down into the Mohawks in the rink. Stays with it. Down by the Zamboni door, tipped out front, and DiCarlo with a big hit right out in front. The puck goes in. Cooper could not get a handle on it. Back to players Burnell. Burnell to the point to Maslow. Maslow down to DiCarlo. Up to Cooper. At the blue line, Capitals keep it in by Bellis. Nice job by Bellis. The Capitals have it some time down in their offensive zone. Mohawks bouncing puck. Are they going to get on net? Yep, no icing, and Wadden's going to hang on to it. 4:33 left in the first period, knotted up at 0. Like when you guys put on there, watch from North Carolina. Texas, watching from Texas, that's pretty cool. It's probably warmer in both those states than it was in Des Moines today. Too early in the winter season to be as cold as what it was this morning. Capitals have it right up through center ice. Adams with it. Adams right down center ice. Leaves it there for LaPrade. LaPrade chips it into the corner. LaPrade has it in behind the Mohawks goaltender. Singing pass out front to Adams, broken up. And Tanner Gay paid the price. He took a hard hit on the far boards. 3:57 left in the first period as the puck goes into the Mason City Mohawks bench. Get a whistle. Capitals win the faceoff, draw it on the far side to Bellis. Bellis has it at the blue line and leaves it there for Davison. Davison up to Noga. Noga has it now up through the right side of the ice, down into the Mohawks into the rink. And to help out is Webb. And the Capitals couldn't keep it in. Back to play it is Noga. On the near boards, Capitals can't hang on to it. Mohawks dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot on that, saved by Wadden. He's going to hang on to it. 3:26 left in the first period. Going to get a face-off to the glove side of Wadden. Actually, they're going to move it to the stick side of Wadden. Somebody asked for us to move the scoreboard on our video feed up to the right-hand corner, and I worked on that this week and finally figured it out. So hopefully everybody likes the scoreboard being up on the top right-hand side. Capitals have it on there. That's what YouTube is great for. All you have to do when you have a question on anything, YouTube it. Capitals have it on the far side, left there for Baxter. Maslakowski has it down below red line, sent over to the far side to DiCarlo. DiCarlo up to Cooper. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the first period. Mohawks down on their defensive side, tried to get it out, kept in by Mazurkowski. And DiCarlo has it down in deep, left there for Cooper. Cooper looking right out front, shot, a net shot, save by Fields. Back out to the point, Mazurkowski with it. And the puck squirts free all the way out to center ice. Back to plate is Ben Baxter. He sends it back down in the Mohawks' end of the rink. Chasing after DiCarlo. DiCarlo gets to the corner first, but the Mohawks pick it up. They send it on the near side, left there for Bragg. Bragg has it to Brunel. Brunel shot on net, saved by Fields. 2:07 left in the first period, knotted up at 0. Face off to the glove side of Fields. Capitals win the face off, get it back to Gay. Gay backhanded shot goes wide, and to help out is LaPrade. Over on the near side to play it is Bragg. Bragg leaves it there for Tanner Gay. Gay with a shot, saved by Fields. Nice shot by Tanner Gay. Nice save by Fields. 1:52 left in the first period, 0-0 hockey game. Capitals win the face-off again. Back to Myers. Myers keeps it in at the blue line, leaves it there for Gay. Gay down to Bragg with it, down below the goal line, and to help out is LaPrade. Centering pass out front, no one there. Catches up to it, backhanded shot by Gay. And Fields comes up with a big save. Chips it off the boards on the near side. Mohawks with it. Up to the blue line, turns, and right up center ice they come. Broken up by LaPrade. LaPrade just steals the puck from him. Up to Tanner Gay on the near boards. Capitals dump it down into the Mohawks into the rink. Mohawks pick it up, breaking it out. They bring it up through the center ice. Over to play it is Bragg. Bragg right up against the Mohawks bench. And the Mohawks come up with it as Capitals making a line change. Over to play it is Myers. Myers with it, sends it up, and that could be icing on the Capitals. 57.1 seconds remaining in the first period, 0-0 hockey game. Face off to the stick side of Wadden. Capitals win the face-off, throw it over to Lanigan. Lanigan with it. Couldn't hang on to it. The Mohawks pick it up. Centering pass right out front, and no shot. And Noga has it on the right side. Noga tried to clear it out. Can't. Mohawks keep it in. Send it over to the far side, picked off by Webb. Webb has it now on the half boards. Mohawks with it. Capitals with it up to Noga. Noga has it center ice. He chips it away, sends it down in the Mohawks into the rink. 18 seconds remaining in the first. Shot goes wide. Sent over to the far side to Webb. Right out in front. Shot saved by Fields. Loose puck behind the net now. Right out in front again. Shot saved again by Fields. Shot from Webb. And that's going to do it for one period played. 0-0 after one. I'm going to take a 2-minute break, be back with second period action. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. All right, back with you with second period action as a short intermission. Capitals be going to your left on the screen wearing their white home jerseys, and the Mohawks going to your right on the screen wearing their dark road jerseys. And I didn't look for shots here after the first period. I should. I get too many people coming up and asking me questions during intermission, so I'm going to do any of my homework. We've had one penalty, one power play for the Capitals, and it looks like the Mohawks, with 7 shots on net, the Capitals was 9 after one period of play. Puck's tied up down in the Capitals end of the rink. Maslakowski with it down in deep, sent to Cooper. Maslow with a hard hit, leaves it there for DiCarlo, back up to Cooper. Cooper on the far side of the wall, skates right through him, but the Mohawks pick it up to center ice. Capitals delayed offsides, they catch back up, and the Mohawks going to retreat, top of the circle. On the side of the right side, Miller with it for the Mohawks, dumps it down into the Capitals into the rink. Over to play it is Baxter. Baxter leaves there for Maslakowski. Maslakowski with it on the far side, back up to Baxter. Up to Bragg. Bragg with it, brings it in on the left side. Shot! Oh, just missed. Far side, and Bragg was looking for that top corner. Just missed it. Bragg with it now, steering pass out front. No one there. And the puck scores free back out to the center ice. Back to play it is Myers. Myers across the blue line. Leaves it there at half boards for Laprade. Laprade can't hang on to it, and the Mohawks dump it back out to the neutral zone. Over to play it is Bragg. Bragg sends it across the blue line, back up to Myers. Myers can't hang on to it. The Mohawks dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. Myers comes in, beats him to the puck. Nice back check by Myers. Here comes Laprade back the other way, all the way down into the Mohawks in the rink. Laprade with it on the left side, looking, steering pass right out front, tipped by Tanner Gay. Couldn't hang on to it. And the Mohawks send it up to center ice. One-on-one coming back the other way, and Miller with it for the Mohawks as Bragg comes in and steals it. It's in on the far side. Mohawks with it, centering pass out front, and we're going to get a penalty on the Capitals. 2 minutes for high sticking. Tanner Gay's going to the sin bin. 2 minutes for high sticking. Capitals will be on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call at Des Moines Printing. If you guys can see the logo, it's a nice day to be a Capital, and the players, senior pitchers, up behind the right side there, behind the Capitals goaltender Wadden. Des Moines Printing did all that for the Capitals. Oh, it was an elbow. I thought it was high stick. But 2 minute elbowing for Tanner Gay. Mohawks on the power play. Capitals penalty kill unit out there is Davison, Webb, Bellis, and Lanigan out there for the Capitals. 1:30 remaining in the penalty kill for the Caps. Capitals pick it up, and they're going to send it 180 feet the opposite direction. Chasing after it is Davison. Davison's going to beat him to it, and he does. Davison comes up with it. Shot on net, save! And Fields with a nice save for the Mohawks. Capitals with a shorthanded try. And the puck comes free all the way up through center ice. Capitals with more shot opportunities on the penalty kill than the Mohawks have had on the power play. Here comes the Mohawks back the other way, down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot on net from outside the blue line, and Wadden hung on to it, and then he dropped it and got an early whistle. Rob Paulus, my color guy, is watching. Good luck to you, Rob, as Waukee takes on Valley tonight. Brad Davison says, we'll see you here for drinks tomorrow. And Brad said he's rooting on Valley. Rob, he says you're buying drinks tomorrow too, so you can take it out with Brad tomorrow. Yep, he says. He says if Valley loses, he'll buy, Rob. He says hardly doubt it that Valley's going to lose. So Capitals with it. They send it down in the Mohawks in the ring. 10 seconds remaining on the Gay penalty. Tanner Gay looks like he's ready to come out. 3 seconds remaining on the powder. Nice hard hit by Cooper on the Wyban. Capitals have it on the far side. And nope, thought we were going to get called for too many men on the ice. 10:17 left in the second period. 0-0 hockey game. Cooper with it now, down below the goal line. Steering pass back out top to Myers. Myers back to Cooper. Cooper's got some time. Leaves it there for DiCarlo. Shot on net, saved by Fields. Nice passing by the Capitals. Nice play. Capitals scratches tonight. Tommy Collins scratched tonight. Coming back from injury. Tanner Christ, varsity player, scratched tonight with the injury. John Logsden, he was here earlier tonight. As you guys know, he suffered a stroke over in Fremont, Nebraska last Sunday. And while we were playing our JV game, he was having brain surgery in Omaha, and he was here tonight to say hi to the team. Ended up going home. He was getting a little bit of headache with all the noise, but John, I hope you're listening tonight. And we certainly do miss you, and it was awesome to see you and your parents here tonight. Sent over to the far side to play to Burnell. Burnell on the half boards. 9:18 left in the second period. And the Logsdens are very grateful for all the hockey community that have reached out to them. Shot on net, save by Fields. DiCarlo with a nice shot. Sent off in the corner, left there for Myers at the point. Right out front to Laprade. Laprade couldn't hang on to it, sent off in the corner. He catches back up to it, sends it on the near side. Over to play it is Adams. And the Mohawks, they tried to clear it out, could not get it out. Laprade keeps it in. The Capitals going to get a line change. Searing pass out front. Shot towards the net, went wide by Gay. Left over to the far side to Burnell. Burnell has it to Bragg. That was Laprade in the corner, not Burnell. 17, not 11. Sorry, Beckett. On the far side to play to Laprade. Laprade in there with Bragg. Sent out to the top side. Lanigan keeps it in. Capitals putting the pressure on the Mohawks. Mohawks pick it up in behind their own goaltender. Capitals come in. Gay and Laprade down below the goal line. Got to get somebody out front, and they do. Back out to Bellis. Shot saved by Fields. 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Knotted up at 0. Guys listening here in Des Moines still got time to make it out for the varsity game. 7 o'clock start time around there. We'll be introducing the entire team tonight for the home opener. Capitals have it down and deep. Searing pass through the paint. And Bragg couldn't get the puck to settle down. Shot on net, saved by Fields. 7:45 remaining in the second period. Fields hangs on to it, gets a whistle. 0-0 hockey game. Capitals win the faceoff right out front. Shot. Goal! Jackson Webb with an assist by Ben Baxter, and the Capitals go up 1-0. Capitals won the faceoff, draw back to Baxter, and he puts it home.
The only time we have the goalie out of base and make a score. It's pretty good.
Capitals up 1-0. Face-off center ice. Jackson Webb with the face-off gets it back to Mazurkowski. Mazurkowski sends it down and deep over to Baxter. Back out to, going to grab breakaway. Davison with it. Davison one-on-one all the way in. Shot off the crossbar. Davison pops one off the crossbar. The puck comes all the way back out to center ice. Back to play is Baxter. Baxter moves it forward, gets it up to Davison. Davison up to Webb. Webb was looking again. Back out to the point. Mazlakowski with it. Fires it. Shot tipped in front. Loose. Shot loose. Save. Fields. Shot again. Save. And Fields just hangs on to it or lays on top of the puck and gets a whistle. 7:03 left in second period. The Capitals putting the pressure on the Mohawks. Face off to the glove side of the Mohawks goaltender. Capitals win the face off, draw it over to the Brunel. Brunel back to Cooper. Brunel turns, spins, takes a shot, which stays off the shin pads, sends off to the corner. Cooper with it in the corner for the Capitals. On the half boards, back out to the point to Myers. Myers fires it, shot loose in front, saved by Fields, and Fields covers it up for the Mohawks and gets a whistle. 6:39 left in the second. Face off to the glove side of Fields. Puck goes on the far side. Mohawks picks it up, sends it across center ice, and they bring it down, and the Capitals into the rink. Fires it, shot went wide past Wadden. Back out in front. Crane with it, shot saved by Wadden, sent off to the far side. Mohawks getting a few shots on net. Sent off to the near side. Over the plate is Adams. Adams out to Cooper. Cooper across the blue line, down into the Capitals in the rink. Or the Mohawks in the rink, sorry. Back out to Myers. Myers top of the circle, looking. Series pass right out there. Brunel shot on net, saved by Fields. 5:49 remaining in the second period. Face off to the stick side of Fields. Mohawks win the face off, draw it off the half boards. Bellis keeps it in for the Capitals. Momentarily comes back out to the neutral zone. Try to get it around Lanigan. Lanigan picks it up at the blue line on the right hand side. Capitals playing it up through center ice. Mohawks pick it up. They bring it down. Shot on net. Saved by Wadden. Faceoff's going to be to the stick side of Wadden. 5:22 left in a second. On the far side, 3-on-1 coming back the other way. Bragg with it. Bragg's looking for some help. Fires it. Shot saved. Loose and right out in front. Juicer rebound to Gay, and he shoots it just wide past the goaltender. Shot on net. Save again. LaPrade shot save again, and Bragg with a shot. Fields comes up big for the Mohawks. 4:59 remaining in the second. Capitals win the face-off. Draw it over to Webb. Webb up to Mazlakowski. Mazlakowski over to, I'm trying to get it spit out. It's a lot easier saying Maslow. Told myself all week I was going to get it figured out on the air, though. Brad Davison just keeps laughing at me. Down and deep over to play the Mohawks. Mohawks can't hang on to it. Back out to Maslow. Maslow down and deep. Back out to Maslow. Shot saved, loose. Fields comes up, break for the Mohawks, sent off to the far side, back to Maslow. Maslow sends it down in deep. 4:21 remaining in the period. Caps up by 1. And the goaltender Fields hangs on to it and gets a whistle. Face off to the stick side of Mohawks Fields. Cooper with the face-off for the Capitals. Wins it back to DiCarlo. DiCarlo fires it and goes wide. Kept in by Myers. Myers leaves it there for Burnell. Burnell over to Cooper. And the Mohawks pick it off, and they bring it up through center ice. Down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot on net. Save! And Wadden just hangs on to it as he gets a face full of snow. Face-off to the stick side of Wadden. 4 minutes remaining in the period. Capitals win the face-off. Burnell wins the face-off, gets it up to DiCarlo. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. DiCarlo down the left side of the ice. Top of the circle, centering packs to Burnell, gets tipped. And the Capitals come back up with it. Oh, and it goes off to the far side over to Myers. Shot, save, Fields with the save. Goaltender for the Mohawks is coming up big for 2 periods. Back out to play DiCarlo. DiCarlo up through center ice to leaves it there for Adams. Adams right down top circle. Shot saved by Fields. Nice shot by Adams. Comes up and puts a big hit. And then Burnell pays the price. He gets a hard hit into the corner. And Burnell comes over, takes a hard hit, no call. Burnell pretty much ran over the Mohawk player. 2:50 remaining in the period. Capitals pick it up to LaPrade. LaPrade leaves it there for himself. Thought he was going to send that off. Shot on net, save, and the shot came from his own player in front of the net, number 91. Jamison Weinart. Face-off to the stick side of Fields. Mohawks win the face-off. They draw it on the far side. Right up through center ice. Miller has it for the Mohawks. He brings it down across the blue line, putting the pressure on his Bragg. Bragg back check there. Forces the turnover. Puck comes out to center ice. And now the Mohawks pick it up down on their defensive side, leaves it there for Lloyd. He brings it down into the Capitals in the rink, chasing after it down below the goal line. Lloyd catches up to it. Back out top of the circle, shot on net, saved by Wadden. And Wadden hangs on to it, gets a whistle. 2:06 remaining in the second. On the far side, Capitals win it. Maslow sends it on the near boards. Gets it up to Davison. Davison 3-on-1 coming back the other way, and he fires it. Shot right in the belly button of the goaltender Fields, and he hangs on to it. No rebound. 1:55 remaining in the period. Sold out crowd, 3,720 here tonight on a Friday night. Oh, okay, sorry. I think we got 22 here tonight. Brad corrected me on that. Shot went wide over to play it as Webb. Webb has it on the half boards. Back to Maslow. Maslow to Webb. Davison fires it, shot. Goes past the goaltender. On the near boards, over to play it is Noga. Ships it off the half boards, back out to center ice. Over to play it is Baxter. Bouncing puck, loose. Back out to center ice. Here comes the Caps back the other way. Webb with it. Jackson Webb. Centering pass to Davison and couldn't get the shot off. Just under a minute remaining in the period. Jackson Webb with the only goal of the evening. for the Capitals. And that's going to be icing. I guess he wanted a line change. Mohawks didn't even try to clear it out of the zone. They just sent it down length of the ice. Going to get a icing, and 39 seconds left in the second period. Yeah. Face off to the stick side of the Mohawks goaltender. Capitals lose the face off, and Mohawks send it in behind their own goaltender. Burnell with it down in deep, though. In to help out is DeCarlos, centering pass out front to Cooper. Couldn't quite get there, and the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. 25 seconds remaining in the period. One last chance for the Mohawks to bring it down, and the Capitals in the rink to tie this up at 18 seconds remaining in the period. Back out to the top of the circle. Shot goes wide past Wadden, and the Mohawks have it down below the goal line. And we're going to get a penalty on... We're going to get a hooking call, and it's going to be on the Capitals as Charles Burnell is going to go to the sin bin. 9 seconds remaining in the period for the Capitals. Capitals be on the Des Moines printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call for all your printing needs. Face off to the stick side of Wadden. Capitals penalty kill unit out there. Three seconds remaining. And that's going to do it for second period action. Caps up 1-0. Going to start out the third period with 1:51 left on the penalty kill. Be back in about 15 minutes with third period action. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. Well, we hope John Logston is watching as we welcome home number 20, Pop-Tart. His nickname is Pop-Tart, John Logston. As we mentioned throughout this broadcast, John Logston, number 20 for the Capitals. Sophomore. Suffered a stroke over in Fremont, Nebraska as we were getting up for warm-ups. He was walking down the hallway and he says to me, "Tony, I don't feel good." And my first thought, well, I got 36 other players here that probably don't feel good, that probably don't want to go out and run and stretch in the cold weather. And then I asked him, where don't you feel good at? And it went downhill from there. Luckily, we were only 4 blocks away from the hospital in Fremont. His parents were in Fremont at the hotel, gave Mike a call, and luckily they got him to the hospital and life-flighted him to Omaha, where he overwent brain surgery while we were on the ice. Probably our JV game, end of our varsity game and into our JV game. And he was here tonight for our team meeting at 4 o'clock, started getting a headache and he went home. I don't know if he's still listening, but John Logston, it's great to see your parents. It was great to see you tonight, and he's getting better. Capitals going to the right on the screen, wearing their white jerseys. The Mohawks wearing their black jerseys, going to the left. Capitals up 1-0. I do believe we are out shooting the Mohawks, and I will check on that here. Capitals out shooting the Mohawks 27-12 to start the third period. Brownstown, Indiana. I think they have a big sprint car race in the summertime in Brownstown, Indiana. Dirt track race for the World Outlaws. Shot on net, saved by Wadden. Capitals will be going to your right on the screen, and the Mohawks going to your left. I think I mentioned that. In net is Jack Wadden for the Capitals. Lucas Cooper with the face-off. Out there with Gabe Myers. Brock DeCarlo, Lucas Cooper, and Jackson Adams out there for the Capitals. As we're on the penalty kill, I forgot we were on the penalty kill. Sitting there talking about John. Shot tipped in front, and boy, that got tipped by Jackson Adams. Went up in the air over the head of Wadden. And the Mohawks come out. Capitals trying to clear it out, kept in at the blue line. Down and deep it goes over to the far side. Mohawks send it on the half boards. Tried to pick it off with DeCarlo. Back out to the point to Butler. Butler has it for the Mohawks. Sent on to the far side. Almost picked up by DeCarlo. And Capitals do pick it off this time. Adams with it. Jackson Adams dumps it down into the Mohawks in the rink. Chasing after is DeCarlo. DeCarlo comes in with a big hit. Bouncing puck up to DeCarlo. Shorthanded try by the Capitals, and Bragg couldn't get it to settle down. 30 seconds left to the Charles Burnell penalty. Back out to the center ice. And the Capitals have it now up through center ice, down into the Mohawks into the rink. And we're going to get a penalty, 3:14 left in the third period. We're going to get an interference call, I do believe. It's going to be on the Capitals as Beckett LaPrade heads to the sin bin. Capitals will continue on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call at Des Moines Printing for all your printing needs. Make sure you mention the Des Moines Capitals and you'll get the Des Moines Capitals discount. Capitals have it on the near side, chasing after is Bragg. So LaPrade in for interference. So Capitals start out the third period shorthanded, a 5-on-4 power play for the Mohawks. Capitals send it all the way down. Shot just goes to the side of Fields. I wouldn't call that a save. I think it would have went wide. Picked off by Charles Burnell. Burnell sends it out to front to Bragg, and Bragg couldn't hang on to it. Puck comes back out to center ice, down into the Capitals in the ring. Capitals send it out to center ice again. Mohawks back to retrieve it in behind their own goaltender. Mohawks have it on the far side. In behind the Mohawks goaltender Fields, putting the pressure on him is Myers. Actually, it was Davison putting the pressure on him. Capitals not letting the Mohawks get anything set up on this power play. Picked off by Noga. Right up through center ice. Mohawks dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. 22 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for the Capitals. Capitals will be introducing the 2019-2020 squad here, team here, as soon as the JV game is over. And then we'll have warm-ups after that, and then we'll scrape the ice and get the varsity game going. Power play is over for the Mohawks. Shot on net by Wadden, and he hangs on to it and gets a whistle. 11:09 left in the third. There we go. I'm not sure what's going on to the left of me. Brad Davison's laughing about something. Mike, was that approved by you? Brad's shaking his head no, so. Puck comes up through center ice, picked off by the Mohawks. And then the Capitals bring it down Webb. I'm not sure how it got picked off, and then it went right back down in the zone. Must have came off somebody's stick. On the far side, shot Fields with the save as Tanner Gay puts one right on the Mohawks goaltender's chest, and no rebound. Capitals back in action tomorrow night as they take on the Lincoln Stars on a two-game series, Saturday and Sunday. 6 o'clock face-off time tomorrow. Shot on net again, save. Mohawks with it up through center ice. Back to play it is Myers. Myers catches up to it, and the goaltender just going to put a mid over it, and Myers skates away. 10:27 left in the third, Caps up by 1. Capitals will be headed up to Mason City December 14th, and we will be taking a parent bus up. Multiple emails have been sent out for the parent bus. If you haven't signed up for it and you want to go up to Mason City with us, with the parents at least, not with the team, reach out to me, or shot goes wide. Try to get that bus filled up. It's a great time, I understand. I've never been on the parent bus, but I hear it's a great time. My wife is even going up. So it'll be a good time December 14th. And Mason going to get a whistle there as Fields hangs on to it. And Mason City's not 100% sure we're going to be playing in a new rink come December 14th. Either way, whether we play in the old barn or the new barn, it will be a good time up and back on a Saturday. And the best thing is we do not have a game on Sunday, so got all day Sunday to recover. Come the Mohawks back the other way, down in, shot goes wide past Wadden, comes off the backboard, ends up on the back of the net. Into play it is Bellis. Bellis comes up with it. Up to Webb. Webb to Noga. And Davison shot. Oh, just went over the head of the goaltender. Sent wide. Capitals making a line change. Keeps it in was Mazurkowski. Mike Logston, if you are listening, will you please put Tony Dressen down for 2 on the Mason City bus? That will, not sure if that's a good idea, but go ahead and put him down. Tone's good for it. It'll be a good time. Capitals with it on the far side. Picked off by Mason City. Mason City comes all the way down. Shot on net, saved by one. Shot again, saved by one, and he's going to hang on to it and cover it up. 8:54 left of the third period. 1-0 hockey game. Tony D's been on that. Tony Dressen's been on that parent bus. I've heard stories. Brad Davison just laughs. Fireball, I hear. Lots of fireball. Is that true? He's still laughing. Capitals have it at center ice. Back down in the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Baxter. Baxter on the far side. LaPrade couldn't hang on to it, and the puck comes free. Mohawks with it on the near side. He said put it on Betsy Kruger's bill. She said it was all right. I'm sure. Shot tipped in front, saved by Wadden. Maslow with it in the corner. Back to play is LaPrade. LaPrade gets it out to Bragg, and Mohawks keep it in at the blue line. Capitals in a little bit of a funk come this third period, as not much action down in the offensive side for the Caps. And it seems like the play's been on this near side most of the period too. Capitals have it on the far side now. It's LaPrade. LaPrade to Bragg. Bragg across the blue line down into the Mohawks in the rink. Bragg still with it. Sending pass on to nobody. I think it tipped by the goaltender, and the Mohawks bring it up through center ice. Back to play it is Myers. Myers has it now. Myers on the near boards. Couldn't hang on to it. Mohawks outlet pass gets picked off by DiCarlo. DiCarlo sends it down in deep. 7:30 left in the third period. 1-0 hockey game. And DiCarlo paid the price there as Miller puts a hard hit on DiCarlo. I think DiCarlo drew a penalty. Miller is going to go to send Ben checking from behind on Miller. He's going to get a 2 and a 10. 7:11 left in the third period. Capitals will be on the Picket Fence Creamery power play. Remember this logo as you're shopping in your local stores here in Des Moines, and look for the Picket Fence Creamery chocolate milk and regular milk and the cream. The cream is excellent in waffles. And don't forget to stop by the frozen department and pick up a half gallon of their homemade ice cream. It's unbelievable. Back on the far side to play it is Bellis. Bellis out there with Bragg and Myers. Charles Burnell and DiCarlo. Searing pass right through the paint. And the Mohawks couldn't get it out. Back to play it is right out in front to DiCarlo. Good pass from Bragg. Bragg to Myers. Myers is going to go down in deep on the right side. He gets around the defender. Back to play it is DiCarlo. Burnell with it down in deep, down below the goal line, and DiCarlo loses it, and here comes the Mohawks back the other way. Puck comes up through center ice. Back to play it is Bellis. Bellis on the right side, down into the Mohawks into the rink, and we're going to get an offside call here. 57 seconds left on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play. 6:07 left in the third period. Caps up by 1. We got all kinds of signs here. Hold that one back up. It's giving Logston. There you go. John Logston getting the giggles out of this. I'm glad we could make you smile today, John. Webb with it all the way across the blue line down into the Mohawks in the rink. Webb's looking. Back on the far side. Left there for Noga. Noga's still looking on the far side. Fires it. Tipped in front. Goal! LaPrade tips it in front, and LaPrade gets a power play goal. Assist by Webb. 5:39 left in the second period. The Caps go up 2-0. And it's still, if you see the penalty box go by, I'm not sure if you guys can see it from our view. Nope, you don't look like you can. Miller is still in the penalty box as he got a 2 and a 10 for boarding. And we'll see what he said on the point streak there. I couldn't hear what the announcer was saying down there. Jackson Webb power play goal assisted by Noga and Laprade at the 9:21 mark of third period. We will introduce the 2019-2020 team as soon as this game is over after the handshake and before varsity warm-ups. And then varsity will come out on dirty ice and warm up. Shot on net saved by Wadden. And then we will get the varsity scrape and get the varsity game underway. Game 1 of 3 games of the weekend as the Capitals will take on Lincoln Saturday and Sunday. Lincoln came over to the Des Moines and took us on in a preseason game about 2 weeks ago. It'll be our final meeting between the two teams. The Capitals, 3 more meetings with the Mason City team as they are in our Central Division with us. Capitals with it now. I think they still are. Shot goes wide. I have to check on that. Make sure that with Okaboji coming in the league. On the far side to play it down and deep, and the Mohawks into the rink. They don't have it broke down. I think Mason City's still in our league, in the Central Division. Back to play to Laprade. Laprade up through center ice, down into Mohawks in the rink. Caps up by 2. 4:14 left in the third period. Mohawks have it on the far side, played by Tanner Gay. That's forecheck by Gay on the far side to play to Laprade. Laprade back to play to Webb. And the Mohawks couldn't hang on to it. Back out to Lanigan. Lanigan down to Webb. Webb over to Gay. And the Mohawks pick it up down below the goal line. Looks like the Mohawks team is getting tired. And the Capitals still look fresh. Bellows brings it in. Shot! Oh! Off the post. Ricocheted off the post and went over to the far side. Ricocheted off that post and out. Nice shot by, I think it was Bellows that came down and took that shot. Icing on the Mohawks. 3:24 left in 3:24 left in the third period. 2-0 hockey game. Bellows with an outstanding shot. Capitals win the faceoff draw back to Davison. Davison to Adams. Capitals throw it down and deep at the hash mark. Shot never made it to the net. Mohawks pick it up and they bring it back the other direction. Up through center ice, gets it around Adams and fires it on shot on net. Saved by Wadden. Centering pass right out front. Shot blocked by Adams. Jackson Adams with a great block for the Capitals. 2:53 left in the third period. Hard hit by Myers. Mohawks bring it down. Centering pass right out in front and couldn't get the shot off. Mohawks pick it up top of the circle. Capitals have it on the far side though. Left there for Davison. Davison up to Noga. And Noga tried to skate in between the defender. Falls down. Back to play to Davison. 2:28 remaining in the third period. Oh, home run pass. 1-on-0 coming back the other way. Shot goal. And Mohawks get in behind the defender and spoils Jack Wadden's shutout, and the Mohawks bring it within 1. 2-1 hockey game as a defensive breakdown for the Caps. And the Mohawks get on the scoreboard late in the third period. Mohawks won the faceoff. Picked off by the Caps. DiCarlo has it now. DiCarlo sends it down into the Mostack, unassisted for the Mohawks. Centering pass right out front. Oh, couldn't get a grip on it. Maslow with it. Maslow sends it down in deep over to Cooper. Cooper to Burnell. Burnell over to DiCarlo on the near corner. Back out to Maslakowski. Sends it down in deep. Over to plate is Burnell. Maslakowski with it now. Leaves it there for Cooper. Down in deep to play it is Burnell. 1:37 remaining in the third period. Mohawks going to have a tough time getting the extra attacker out there if they can't get it out of their own zone. Shot goes high over the head of Fields. Back to play it is Cooper in the corner. Shot on net. Fields with the save. Nice shot by DiCarlo. Burnell with it. Fires that shot on net. Save. Fields loose. Right out to DiCarlo. Shot. Goal! DiCarlo buries the biscuit and gets an assist from Cooper. At the 1:12 left of the third period, the Caps go up. Caps go up 3-1. 3-1, right?
3-1.
Yeah, the scoreboard says 1-1. 3-1. Caps go up 3-1. They just have it wrong. Yeah, they just have it wrong on the scoreboard on the ice, not on my scoreboard.
Go, Cap.
1 minute. That seems like that just jumped up the scoreboard a little funky there. Now 1 minute remaining in the third period. Puck comes all the way down and the Capitals in the rink. Mohawks with it, centering pass out front, broken up by Bellis. Back to play it is Connor Bellis. Bellis on the far side. Chips it off the boards, trying to get it up to Tanner Gay. And we're going to get icing. Going to get icing on the Capitals. Face off to the glove side of Wadden. Mohawks won the face-off, send it on the far side. And for the big hit was Gay. Shot on net, saved by Wadden. Sent over to LaPrade. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Gets it to Myers. Myers up to Gay. And the Mohawks keep it in momentarily. Capitals get it up to Myers. Myers tried to bring it across the blue line, gets stood up. Delayed offsides on the Capitals. Still delayed offsides, and now they touch up. 8 seconds remaining in the period. Bragg with one more shot. Shot, goal! Ian Bragg with the fourth goal of the evening and make this a 4-1 hockey game at 3 seconds remaining in the period. That was just extra effort by Bragg to keep the play alive. And the Caps go up 4-1. The Capitals are going to go 2-1 on the season with a win tonight.
Moines Capital goal, number 10, unassisted.
Unassisted goal by Bragg, and that's going to do it for the Capitals. And the Caps come up victoriously on Mohawks 4-1 hockey game. I'm going to turn off the mics here, and we'll get the 2019-2020 team out here. We'll introduce them as they come on the ice, and then we'll shut this off and fire it up for the varsity game. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. right, we're going to introduce the 2019-2020. Number 1, Ethan Burney. Freshman, number 2, Jackson Adams. Senior, number 3, Hunter Hubbard. Number 4, sophomore, Gabe Myers. Freshman, number 5, Drake Davison. Number 6, brother, senior, Carson Davison. Number 7, sophomore, Jake Wiersma. Number 8, junior, Connor Bellis. Number 10, sophomore, Ian Bragg. Number 11, sophomore, Charles Burnell. Number 12, junior, Lucas Cooper. Number 13, sophomore, Tanner Gay. Number 14, junior, Caleb Paulus, which is not here tonight. Number 15, Tanner Chris, senior. Number 16, freshman, Ben Baxter. Number 17, sophomore, Beckett LaPrade. Number 19, junior, Luke Lanikin. Number 20, sophomore, John Logston. Going to get a big applause there, John. A lot of people clapping. Senior, number 21, Clark Kruger. Whoops, we lost the mic. Number 22, Brock DiCarlo, sophomore. Number 23, senior, Mason Porup. Number 24, freshman, Jackson Webb. 26, freshman, Matt Mazlakowski. Number 27, senior, Brody Stiles. Number 28, junior, Jack Starr. Number 29, junior, Brent Baxter. Number 30, senior, Olivia Magazine. Number 31, junior, Stephen Mazlakowski. Number 32, senior, Will Young. Number 33, senior, Ryan Webb. Number 34, junior, Sam Knopfler. Number 38, freshman, Brian Noga. Number 39, junior, Tommy Collins. Number 40, junior, John Legler. Number 43, sophomore, Caleb Noe. And number 45, sophomore, Jack Wadden. That is your 2019-2020 Des Moines Capitals. Head coach Brian Spring, assistant coach Derek Elliott, Evan Stevenloff, Andrew Hamilton, dryland trainer Cheney Smith, athletic trainer Lindsay Jurgens, and Caitlin Hogue, and myself, Tony Scott, team manager. Thanks. We'll be firing back up this for the varsity matchup soon.